Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today I have some very exciting palettes for you guys today. I recently purchased two BH Cosmetics palette and I am wowed by the quality. So the first one is the BH Cosmetics Weekend Vibes Avocado Toast palette, and I've also got the Weekend Vibes Blueberry Muffin palette. And they have two more palettes. I'm kind of sad that I didn't order those two as well because the quality on these are kind of amazing. I haven't really used this palette too much. I've just done a couple of looks, so this is not a review video, but I'm going to show you swatches of these palettes on my eyes. So in this video I'm going to do this palette, and in another video which I will do shortly I will do the blueberry muffin one. Okay, so if you guys are interested in this BH Cosmetics palette and how it looks on my skin tone, then please do continue watching this video. Okay guys, so let's quickly get started with the video. So this is how the packaging looks like. It is super cute. This is one of the newer palettes which they have, and I think there are 4 or 5 palettes in this Weekend Vibes collection. The packaging on this one is also really cute, and this is how the palette looks like. It's a cardboard packaging. It also has a nice sized mirror inside, and these are all the colors which you get in the palette. It's a really interesting green palette with a lot of olive tones, green shades, different kind of greens, and a lot of neutral tones as well. So it's a very interesting green palette. I have some green palettes with me, like the Juvia's Place Tribe palette, then I have some Affinity palettes, then I have the Huda Beauty green palette. This is something very different which I saw, and I have heard that BH Cosmetics shadows are quite something these days, so I really wanted to try, and these two palettes interested me the most. So this is the first time I'm trying BH Cosmetics. So there are 16 shades in the palette, as you can see. I will definitely give you close-ups here, and I'll also do some hand swatches right now. Out of the 16 shades, there are 9 matte shades. The mattes range from greens to browns, very beautiful matte shades, a large variety of shades, and the rest of the shades are metallic, sparkle infused shimmer shades, or kind of slightly duochromatic shades. So the metallics are also very nice to touch. They are very smooth, they swatch very nicely, and the mattes are so nicely pigmented, very smooth, very richly pigmented. I didn't think that these are going to be this richly pigmented. They're very easy to build as well. I will create some looks and let you guys know how these matte shades blend with each other, but so far whatever I have used, I have really liked the quality. So this look also I have created using this palette. Let me quickly tell you how I have created this look, because I haven't really filmed it. I was just trying this palette out. So in the outer V, I have this deeper shade right here, and I've used this green shade also. In the green part which you see is this green. I have this paprika shade in the crease, and I have this olive shade here. There are some beautiful olive tones in this palette. I love this one. This color is so pretty. I have done a look with this. I will definitely do a tutorial kind of video with this one. This just looks such a nice smoky color. And what else did I use? I used lemon pepper in the inner corners just as a highlight, and I have used this shade as a brow bone highlight, and I think that's about it. So I have used about 6 shades so far. I have also used this shade in one of the looks I did. I bought this from Beauty Bay. You can also get it from BH Cosmetics website, and I got it on a pretty good sale. I think I paid around 13 to 16 Singapore dollars. So it is really affordable, and for the price, so far what I've used, I think it's a gorgeous palette. In fact, this one as well. It's both of the palettes are amazing. Okay, so I think I will do more tutorials, more looks, more reviews of this palette in the near future, but for now I will quickly show you the swatches, the eye swatches of all the shades in the palette. Let's go. Okay, let's get started with the swatches, guys. So here is the palette. Super cute packaging, as I already showed you guys. And let's start swatching from the first row. And the palette has such unique kind of shades. I have to talk while I swatch. The first shade is called Avocado. Okay, so Avocado, which has like a very pale silvery color with slight bit of sparkle in it. On its own, I don't think I will be wearing this shade as much, but as a topper on one of the green mattes, this is going to look really pretty. I have already tried that. Okay, so it's a pale silver. The texture is just super smooth, applied so nicely. Okay, Avocado. Let's go to the second shade, which is called Pink Salt. So it's a very light pink kind of a shade. This pink shade will also show up really well on my skin tone. Okay guys, so here is the second shade, Pink Salt. Okay, I think both the shades work pretty well on my skin tone. Let's move on. Okay, the next two shades are two of my favorite shades in the palette, these two. So this is like a taupey, plummy kind of a color with a little bit of a purpley undertone. And this one is a spicy olive color. Oh, it's called spicy. Yeah, it's a spicy olive shade with lot of gold sparkles. Okay, it's a deep color. So swatching this one first, which is called Expensive. Look at that. It's like a taupey pink mauve kind of a color with slight bit of purple undertone, and it's super smooth. This one doesn't have a lot of too much sparkle. Okay, it's a very pretty subtle pinky mauve with a little bit of taupey vibe to it. Next we have the shade Spicy, which is a deeper olive color with lot of gold sparkles, and I've created a look with this color. It has turned out so well. I will definitely show you guys that look sometime. So it's definitely a more smoky olive. Okay, so here is Spicy, which has lot of gold sparkles. Moving on to the second row now. So these are the colors of the second row. Because of the holographic nature of the packaging, you're not able to see it very clearly, but there are some pastel-y kind of greens right here and two shimmer shades. First shimmer shade is Lemon Pepper, which is like a light lime green kind of a color. I think it has a slight bit of duochromeness to it. So this is a Lemon Pepper. This is also like a silvery lime sort of a color. This one will also look amazing with some of the deeper green shades of the palette. So really pretty smooth metallic shade. And the next one is a matte called Avocado, and the mattes are super smooth of this palette. So this is also something like that. On my skin tone also it shows up pretty nicely. It's a light green. I did have to build up the color for you to see the intensity, and it's a light green, so I think that's the most intense I can get on my skin tone. So this one is the shade Avocado. It's a matte light green shade. Next we have another green which is a little bit deeper than the first one. This one is called Ripe. It's a matte as well. This is also really nice, smooth matte, nicely pigmented, and it goes very evenly and smoothly. Love these mattes in the palette. Okay, very easy to build as well. So this is a more different tone of a green called Ripe. Okay, next we have another olive green shade called Huss. I think Hass, which is a more olive green metallic shade. Beautiful color. I love these kind of olive green shades. Okay, so this one has a little bit of a flip to it too, just a slight bit. Okay, very easy, very smooth olive color, not a lot of sparkle in it also. Okay, moving on to the third row. The first shade is called Over Easy, which is a very interesting yellow beige sort of a color. It's quite light, it's a little bit powdery. So this one also I think I will be using on top of the green shades, or as a highlight shade, or in the inner portion of the lid where I want some lightness. Yeah, if I build it up, then it has a tinge of yellow, not too much. It looks very cream on my skin tone. Okay, so here I have built it up. This is also very smooth. but the texture is a little bit powdery. So that one is Over Easy. Next I have a green, which is a khaki olive green kind of shade called Superfood, and I think this shade is going to be really nice. Really, I'm impressed with the matte shades of this palette. Nicely pigmented, texture is nice, blendability also I think will be really nice because they're very smooth. Just trying to build up with my fingers a little bit. Yeah, I think that's how you are going to get that much intensity for my skin tone. So that's that matte olive green shade. Okay, next we have some spicy shades, spicy brown tone shades. First one is Paprika, which is like a light brown, light orangey brown color, almost like a terracotta shade. And this kind of shades go really nice with greens. This is also very smooth. This is going to be so nice as a transition shade. This is going to bring a lot more warmth to the look, building up the color. So that was the shade Paprika. Super pretty color. This can be a one eyeshadow look shade as well. Okay, next is the shade Pit, which is a deeper brownish red, reddish brown rather. Oh, this is super nice, so smooth, very richly pigmented, very intense, and how smoothly it's blending. Wow, I think this is going to be one of my favorite colors in the palette. Super pigmented. So smooth. I love this matte shade. Okay, so that's the shade Pit. Super smooth. You can see both the mattes are just so smooth. Okay, we have the last row right now. So this one is greens, tones of greens in this row. First one is a metallic shade called Green Juice. It's a lighter greenish silver kind of a shade. These kind of shades are there in some Juvia's Place palettes. That's what comes to my mind. So this is also really pretty with some deeper shades. You can get a very nice look with this kind of shades. I think I really like the tone of this one. It has more green than silver, I think. And there's a slight bit of sparkle, not too much, but yes, there's a slight sparkle in it as well. Okay, so that was Green Juice. Next we have a matte shade. The deeper green shade called Guac. That's it, Guac. This also is super smooth, and of course these kind of green shades are really required in green palettes. Standard green. Okay, so that's how it builds up. Oh my god, superb. I love this green. So that one was Guac. And moving on to the last two shades. One is called Extra. I love these kind of shades. This is sort of like a duochromatic shade with a little bit of that black hint, black flip. Okay, this kind of shades are also there in Juvia's Place palettes, and this one is also amazing. Very smooth, building up really nicely. Okay, look at that. I don't know if you can see the shift in it, but there is a slight black hint to it, black and green. Okay, love it. It's called Extra. And the last one is called Holy Moly, which is I think a deep green, very deep blackened green. Yeah, it's a very deep green, like a mossy green. For more intensity, I will have to build up the color as well. I mean, it's not building up as easily as the previous ones did. It's kind of blending away. So just have to work at it a bit. But yeah, so you can see the shade. It's called Holy Moly. Really required, very good deep shade for definition and dimension and depth to the palette. So those are the last two shades of the palette, and I'm done with swatching all the shades. Okay guys, so that's it for today's video. I hope you found this video helpful. Don't worry, I will be doing more looks and tutorials with this palette. In fact, I have done few looks and I can't wait to film those looks, so I will definitely come back with some more tutorials. If you like this video, then I hope you will give this video a thumbs up as well. It really helps my channel. If you are watching me for the first time, please do consider subscribing to my channel. If you love palettes, lot of palette related videos are coming soon. I have some more ColourPop and BH Cosmetics palettes which I have purchased, so I will be bringing videos on them as well. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again really soon in my next one. Bye.